I'm Vaya, and welcome to Where Gods Rot. Now, if I seem a little loopy today, that's because I am. It's really hot here. It's like 39 degrees Celsius, which is around 100 something Fahrenheit, and I have no AC, so I'm dying. Send help. But yeah, let's get into this game. You're surrounded by darkness. It's hard to tell whether you're inside or outside. The rest of your senses are not providing any further clarity either. There's a lack of smells or sounds. All you know is that you are standing somewhere in a dark place. How did you get here? Looking ahead, you see something. You walk towards it and it takes shape. A man hangs in the air, suspended by his restrained arms. Odd metallic enclosures encapsulate his hands and feet. A mask covers half his face. He stares at you with hypnotizing yellow eyes. You're about to speak, but before you can open your mouth, words begin to form in your head. They feel foreign, as if not your own, but instead forcefully pushed into your mind from an outside source. Hello, little human. You stare at the man in disbelief. The conclusion you're coming to is surreal. He's not the one speaking, right? Who are you? Why are you in my head? Oh, sorry about that. The mask won't allow me to speak normally, but your mind will do just fine. My name is Zeno. Why are you chained up? Because I'm a criminal. What did you do? I killed World. This is the only place they could lock me up. It was made for creatures like me. Ones that aren't easy to kill. You glance at the metal contraptions holding him up. There's blank. There's no way you did all that. You're messing with me. Your little puppet here is starting to bore me. What? Got any more questions? What are you? Depends who you ask. I've had many names over the millennia. For the divine, I'm called a black hole. For someone like you, it's easier to describe me as an anti-god. You open your mouth to say something. Next question. Where am I? We are in the universal prison. What? Why am I inside a prison? Don't worry, you're not here for any crimes. We are brought here for a certain purpose, and I'll put you back once it's done. What do you mean I was brought here? Why? That part is a little complicated and would take too long to explain. Besides, you'll probably just give me one of those nonsense, realistic responses and pretend you don't believe me for a while. What? Next question. I don't have any more questions to ask. Everything you just learned is borderline insane. Are you truly standing in front of someone? Stop. A disbelieving person that refuses to accept a situation wildly abnormal for their pathetic little life is an old and boring act. And frankly, I've been locked in here for too long to put up with it. What in the world are you talking about? I know you're not actually here with me. You're reading my words on a screen. He looks at you, past the person standing before him, through its colorless eyes, past the darkness and through the concept of reality. He looks at you. The person in front of me is a puppet, and its purpose is to represent you. Make you feel more engaged with the game, is that right? It is. What do you want from me? I'm surprised you feel the need to ask. I want you to set me free. And why would I do that? Because that's the only way to finish this game. There's 12 endings and all of them require you to free me. I'll give you one right now, if you do it. I know you want it. Set him free! Loud clicks and clacks echo through the empty space around you. You expect it to come from the restraints on his limbs, but once they stop, the only thing that falls off is mask. Zeno grins. Undo. All at once, his restraints snap open. He lands on his feet, in a crouching position before quickly straightening. It was a pleasure doing business with you, mortal. Pray that we don't have to meet again. He holds up his empty hand. Here's your ending. It was that easy, huh? Alright. We are back here, and let's not do it this time. Trying to play hard to get, are we? Alright. I'll entertain you for a while longer. What if I never let you go? And leave the game unfinished? Without getting a single ending? What would be the point of that? Hey, I already got one! Come on. Leave the game. Oh, I just genuinely closed it. Alright. Hang on. Alright, we're not doing it again. What if I refuse to let you destroy more worlds? Trying to play the hero, are we? That's very sweet of you, but I still get out sooner or later now that I have this game set up. And since you're no divinity, you have no say in it. I could try to kill you. You're free to try, but I wouldn't be here if that was easy to kill. You have the power to free you. I'm guessing not just anybody can do that. How do you know I don't have the power to do more? For a moment, you see genuine doubt and worry in Zeno's eyes. You begin to move towards him. He watches closely as you lift your hands to his neck. Not going to work. He says that, yet the worry in his eyes flickers into fear. His skin isn't cold to the touch like you expected. He feels very much alive. You can even see the breath he's taking. His chest moves up and down. Your grip tightens. After staying still the entire time, Zeno finally begins to struggle. He tries to jerk away from your grasp, but being suspended in the air, he doesn't accomplish much. Let go! You're going to regret this if you don't! You keep your grip firm. Fear gets mixed with anger. Did you not fucking hear me? I swear I wreck you when I'm out of here. I will rip you to pieces. Going? You ignore his threats and focus on his neck instead. I'm not gonna die. Tighter. It's useless. You're just digging your own grave. And tighter. Get your fucking hands off of me. I can't breathe. His green face turns a darkest shade of blue. His eyes have gone wide. No more foreign words appear in your head. You don't stop, not until a good while after his body has slumped down, unmoving. Then you step away. And close the game. Alright. Run like a coward. But there won't be anywhere to run when I get my hands on you. Hey! Pretty good. We are back here again. Why would someone as powerful as you even need my help? Even anti-gods have limits. This prison was made to contain beings like me. They say it's impossible to get out. I'm obviously not gonna let that stop me. And you need the help of a tiny little human like me? His eyes narrow from the smile hidden beneath the mask. Your contribution is small, only the final step of it. All you're doing is telling the game to free me, but that everything would be done according to the rules, and my escape wouldn't be undone by the divine. Anybody could give that command. But give yourself more credit than you deserve. In that case, why should I bother? Unless he sounds like you don't need me. Hey, don't be like that. Did I upset you? Somehow, you can tell he doesn't care whether he did. You can't just help to be condescending, can ya? Even if my role is small, you'll be stuck here if I don't do it, won't you? Alright. I'm kind of being a jerk. I've been locked in here with nothing but darkness for a decade. Kinda forgot how to be polite. And you want me to believe you're suddenly sorry after giving me a lecture about how insignificant I am? Fair enough. What do you want me to do? Be forgiven and for you to set me free? What's something you really hate doing? The look he gives you makes it seem like he wants to laugh, but the mask is blocking any sound he might be making. You're going down that route, huh? One thing I hate is dancing, but unfortunately for you, I'm not in a position where I could do that. I don't have any other choice. Okay. Zeno's eyes go wide as all four of his bindings open, releasing his limbs and sending him crashing to the floor. The only thing that stays on is mask. He sits up and touches his face, finds that it's still in place. When he looks at you again, he no longer seems amused. How did you do that? The same way I've been doing everything. Just press the button. He gave you the ability, the bastard, of course he did. He shakes his head and picks himself off the floor. Fine then. My clothes aren't in optimal condition, so don't blame me if I suddenly lose my pants. He extends a hand towards you. Shall we dance? What? Why would I do it? You're the one trying to get me to forgive you. And you'll get to see how much I hate doing it from up close if you join me. You look into his eyes, searching for signs of trickery, but it's hard to tell what he's planning. Hesitantly, whether you like it or not, the puppet takes his hand. Standing next to him now, as he sets a hand on your waist and places yours on his shoulder, you realize he's shorter than you'd expected. Despite this, those yellow eyes look at you from much higher above. He steps back and you follow. Dance begins. You expect him to stumble, for his movements to be clumsy and stiff. But it's the opposite. Not even the loose, withering clothes he's wearing affect the precision with he leads. As you follow, matching his pace, you realize music has started to play. You lurk around, trying to find the source, but the darkness around you remains unchanged. A hidden piano leads the orchestra, or perhaps Zeno's steps themselves dictate the instruments play. He starts to speed up, and you do your best to keep up. This is not what you'd imagined when you made the request. You shouldn't look away from your partner. When you face him, the darkness of the room has been filled. You're in a small room. The floors are wood. The walls are covered in old, peeling wallpaper. There are paintings of people on the walls, but you're dancing too fast and turning too often to make out who is them. What's happening? Don't think about it too much. Looking at his face again, you find his brows are furrowed. What little you can see on his face is strained. His eyes are fixated on you, as if too afraid to gaze upon anything else. He does hate dancing. The hand you're holding shoots up, taking yours with it. Second lets go of your waist. He spins you. And the one you come full circle, you stand in the middle of the same darkness as before. The music has stopped, and so do the two of you. For someone who hates dancing, you're pretty good at it. I don't hate it because I'm bad at it. It brings back awful memories. And dancing in front of people is embarrassing. So you made me dance with you, and not just have me staring? That's cheating. Is it? You never specified the details. But if it's worth anything, I didn't find it pleasant. So I'd like my mask removed now. Inside. Set him free. With a clicking sound, the mask falls onto the floor. He touches his cheek, then shoots you a puffy grin. One you were already expecting to see, once that thing was off. Thanks. Even though I loathed it, you made a decent dance partner. Hopefully I won't ever have to do that again. He makes a brief motion with his hand as he turns away from you. Huh, okay, neat. I wonder how else do we get other endings? There's not a lot of routes you can take. I think I finally found one. Then why don't you have whoever else is helping you escape press the button? Because he doesn't want to. He sent you instead. You're belittling me? Please, you say you're so powerful and scary. Yet, you go yourself caught. Thrown in here. Needed someone else to find a way to get you out. And now you're dependent on whether or not I or someone similar to me will press this button. If I were in your position, I'd learn to be a little nicer. Your words don't seem to faze him much. Ah, touche. Alright, I'll be honest with you. Right now I'm kind of pissed because the person who sent you here is toying with me. So I've been taking it out on you. At last, you get something useful from him. Though it's also concerning. Who even is this person? Another anti-god? He promised to get me out of here, and in exchange I agreed to play this dumb game with you. He didn't want to tell me what it's for, though. You agreed out of desperation. If you knew what this place is like, you would too. You don't know what this anti-god wants with me? I don't. All he told me was not to kill you once you let me go. He frowned. You wouldn't have done that otherwise? Not if you pissed me off enough to warrant it. You don't have to ignore that for now. There's something more concerning to focus on after all. Do you know how I can meet the other anti-god? I don't, but I doubt it matters. You'll probably meet him soon if he's so concerned about keeping you alive. What's his name? Zero. And he's not going to be mad that you told me all of this? Who knows? It won't really matter if you set me free. But free. Blood clicks and clacks echo through the empty space around you. He thought it'd be coming from the restraints on his limbs, but the one thing that falls off once they're over is the mask on his face. Zeno grinned. Undo. All four restraints snap and fall to the ground all at once. He lands on his feet in a crouching position, but quickly straightens. Thanks, and good luck dealing with that bastard. If you thought I was annoying, you have no idea what's coming for you. Alright. Okay, I will try to find more. Okay, I want more than just an ending. Ah, fair enough. What else would you want then? What else can you offer? Some of these choice games are romantic, right? You want a kiss or was a reward once you set me free? Sure. You want the whole love story. I'm flattered, but I doubt we can have much at once in a dark void, with me all chained up. Besides, romancing me would be pretty depressing. How so? Black holes normally don't leave permanent imprints on people, not unless you're a god or another black hole. We live to create chaos, and as chaos is erased by the divine, so most people I meet will forget I ever existed. Does that mean I'll forget you once the game has ended? Your puppet will. But since the game itself doesn't break any of your world's rules, you, the player, won't forget. Either way, there's no time for a point in dating me right now. Do you want the kiss or not? Alright, the kiss will have to do for now. Loud clicks and clacks echo through the empty space around you. He thought it would be coming from the restraints on his limbs, but the only thing that falls off once they're over is the mask on his face. He's not breathing this time. Come on closer, I won't have much time. The rest of my restraints are off. He'll know I'm free. He? The warden. Scary guy who you don't want to meet him. He stepped closer. He mumbled something, but you're unable to make out what exactly. What did you say? Nothing important, just kiss me. It's probably too much to ask this guy for a please. You lean forward, cupping both of his cheeks. He leans in as well, until your lips meet. He tastes oddly pleasant, like a dish you've tasted at some point and forgot about. He never tries to pull away. You're the one to do it. Once you're satisfied, and when you do, he tries to lean forward and follow after you, but the restraints don't allow him to get far. You are eager for a mean, non-romanceable character. Your remark gets a chuckle out of him. Hey, it's been decades since the last time I got any kind of physical contact. This prison doesn't offer kisses and cuddles. I wouldn't say you deserve them. Why'd you give me one then? I didn't give it. I took it. He snored. Undo. The rest of his restraints come undone. He lands on his feet in a crouching position, but quickly straightens. You take a step back to give him space, but you don't get far. An arm suddenly wraps around your waist, pulling you towards him again. Would you mind taking another? Fine. You're kind of greedy, but I'll allow it. He looks satisfied with that response. Now that he has permission, Dino brings his face close to yours again. He lingers inches from your mouth for a moment. Then, when he does kiss you, it's hungrier than the first. He knows it'll also be the last. So he's making the best of it. It doesn't last long though. There's a hint of nervousness in his eyes once he pulls away. His eyes dart around. But when they meet yours, the cheeky smile is back. It was nice meeting you, human. But it's about time I left. Until we meet again. Will we? It can be funny like that. He gives a little salute. Alright, I am done ending hunting for this game because they're starting to get a little too romantic for me. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye!